Hello YouTube friends, Ben Ochart here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm on my way to Aquashella, and before I go, I have a few things that I do to make sure that when I get back, all my fish are alive, well, and happy. So let's take a look at what that regimen is. I'll share it with you, and maybe it'll help you before you go on your next vacation. Let's get into it. One thing you don't want to do while you're on vacation is be worried about your fish, about whether or not they're going to be okay while you're away. I've come up with a couple things that help me to be more worry-free while I'm away. I'll just go ahead and list them out for you one at a time. And the first one is feeding. When you leave, one of the biggest concerns people tend to have is about whether or not their fish are going to be fed correctly. It's very, very crucial that these fish be kept well fed so that they don't necessarily lose their minds or start to be a little bit weak while you're away. And so you want them to really stay on as close to the feeding regimen that you have them on a regular basis. 1-inch baggies, and each baggie has the date and an AM or PM on it, so that the person that's feeding them just needs to look at the baggie, compare the date, match up the date and AM or PM, and then just drop the contents of the baggie into the tank. It makes it very, very easy. You can also use things like pill boxes and things like that. That also works. And but I found that the baggies tend to work really, really well. The other point I'll make is this: don't do anything drastic right before you leave. I had to do some filter maintenance on a couple tanks, but I did it on Monday and my flight isn't until Friday. So it gives me a few days to actually observe the tank after the work that I did to make sure that nothing happened, like an ammonia spike or something like that. But don't do anything a day before you go, or even the day that you're departing. I don't suggest that you do anything at that time, because something might be off that doesn't show up for 24 or 48 hours, and you're away and are not going to be able to address it. Put off anything major that needs to be done until you get back. There probably isn't anything that can't wait for a week before you do it. The other tip I would give you is this: definitely don't add fish or move fish around right before you go, because that could also result in something unusual, especially if you keep aggressive fish like I do. You can see them back there. And also these fish behind me here are can also be very, very aggressive. And I do have some plans of moving some around, but I'm not going to do that right before I leave, because the new combination or the new place I put them in might have a new set of problems that might need some action. So I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy fish and add them right before you go, or even move fish around from tank to tank before you go. Just leave it alone and work on it when you get back. And definitely tell the person who's watching your fish not to panic, not to worry, and to just give them a way to contact you very easily if they observe anything unusual. You're not going to be able to do anything from 1,000 miles away anyway, but at least give them the confidence that unless some tank explodes or something, just don't worry. Just come down, do the feedings at the scheduled time, have your lights on timers so that the person doesn't have to worry about turning lights on and off, and really enjoy your time off without the worry that something's going to happen. And when you get back, your fish will be great, in great shape, and you'll be able to carry out whatever tasks you meant to carry out or you want to carry out. You can do those when you get back. So there you have it. I hope to see you at Aquashella. You can see their little promo thing here. Hope to see you at Aquashella. I think I'll be doing a live stream from there. Hope you can tune in and watch it, and I'm sure I'll be gathering up a lot of content from there as well, so I can share with you what went on there if you were not able to make it. That's Aquashella in Orlando at the end of February 2022, for those of you who are watching this in the year 2030. So all right, my friends, that's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you in Florida. If not, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.